Welcome collectors, Kyle the Collector here, and today we're going to talk about Star Wars. So all my favorite Nintendo games from the 90s, the new limited run reissues of those, as well as my favorite kind of dioramas. Alright, let's do this!
Alright, first we have Star Wars on the NES. So it had some cool cutscenes, but it's a side-scrolling kind of game with a top view for the land speeder scenes. Alright, and then we got Empire Strikes Back, also side-scrolling. Here's a little clip of a conversation with Han Solo. Okay, here we are on the ice planet of Hoth. And then there was no Return of the Jedi for the NES, but then they started doing these games for Super Nintendo. So Super Star Wars came out. Then there was Super Empire Strikes Back as well. So all side-scrolling. There was some Mode 7 kind of 3D stuff in these games as well. And then here is Super Return of the Jedi. So yeah, I don't know why there was not a Return of the Jedi on the NES, but there wasn't. Alright, so Limited Run started taking pre-orders in the summer of 2019 for re-releases of Star Wars on the NES and the Game Boy. You could also get collector's edition packages. They did it for Empire Strikes Back on the NES and Game Boy as well. So these are clear cartridges. So blue for Star Wars, red for Empire Strikes Back. And then, of course, gotta love Shadows of the Empire, based on the book and comic series. So this was a multimedia extravaganza in the mid-90s that took place between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. So here's the Shadows of the Empire reissue in a clear purple. Here's the collector's edition. And then they did one for Star Wars Episode 1, the Racer game. So I love how they made these packages, these card backs, look like the card backs for the figure. So that was really cool. And then if you're a big Django fan, there's the Bounty Hunter game that you can get for the PS4. Alright, so I've always been a fan of 3D scenes from the movies, from this pop-up book I had as a kid. And then I would look at Yub Nub Dioramas, which is now Diorio Dioramas. And then you can check out Power of the Force 2. They are masters at dioramas. So I'm very impressed with what they do. You can buy some simple kind of backgrounds from Cardboard Galaxy. I bought one and I thought it was pretty good. So this is the one I purchased. It's just the Death Star lights in the background. Now that inspired me to kind of do my own thing. So I printed off these kind of backgrounds on an 8x10 photo paper, and then I put them in a clear acrylic frame. Okay, so here's Obi-Wan being chopped down by Vader, and then we've got at Cloud City Luke versus Vader right before his hand gets chopped off. Okay, and then at Return of the Jedi in the Emperor's throne room. Okay, recreated that. I love that scene. So these are just kind of a way for me to display my figures, recreating a scene. So here's the Cloud City Carbon Freezing Chamber. I think this one came out pretty well with Boba and a Stormtrooper. And then here is the Emperor with his royal guards with that spider web pane of glass. Now I have a good friend, Billy, who has displayed his Funko Pop droids, and then his wife made this cool sign, never underestimate a droid.
All this talking about droids has got me wanting to buy my own droid. Let's go take a look.
I think I better take that red unit.
I guess I'll have to take that Bob unit. Huh. Come on, Bob. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you always.